Dear friends, welcome to the video content on improvement in food resources. In this content, we will learn what are food resources, need for improving our food resources, our country's major advancement in food production, strategies used to improve our existing food resources, crop variety improvement, crop production management, and crop protection management. Define food resources. Any substance containing nutrients such as carbohydrates, proteins, and fats that can be ingested by a living organism and metabolized into energy and body tissue is called food resources. The human body needs food for various purposes. Food consumed by humans are of different types, and a balanced diet is needed for all practical purposes. Vitamins, proteins, carbohydrates, and minerals are primarily obtained from cereals, fruits, vegetables, pulses, and spices. Milk, butter, meat, and eggs, all of which obtain from different types of plants and animals. Need for improving our food resources. There is need to introduce production adaptability of crops and livestock because number 1, rapid increase of population, number 2, no major scope of increasing the area of land under cultivation, only 25% increase in cultivable land area. Food resources can be improved by applying or adapting sustainable practices. Sustainable practices. Without degrading and disturbing environment and ecological balance, the increasing food resources and its nutrient quality is required in agriculture and animal husbandry. Our country's major advancement in food production. The following are the major advancements in our country to increase our food production. Number 1 is Green Revolution. That is, increase in crop yield, variety and quality. Number 2 is White Revolution. That is, increase in milk production, that is also known as Operation Flood. Number 3 is Blue Revolution, increase in fish production. Number 4 is Yellow Revolution. That is, increase in oilseed production. Different types of crops grown in our country. Cultivated plants or agricultural produce such as grain, vegetables or fruits considered as a group of known as crops. Crops are the sources of various nutrients in our body. Now here are some. Number 1, cereals. Number 2, pulses. Number 3, oilseeds. Number 4, vegetables, spice and fruits. And number 5, fodder crop. Indian cropping season. Different crops require different climate conditions, temperature and duration of sunlight, that is photoperiods, for their growth and completion of life cycle. Here are some crops. Kharif crops and Rabi crops. Strategies used to improve our existing food resources. Improving crop field. The practices involved in farming to improve our yield divided into 3 stages. Number 1, appropriate choice of seeds for planting. 2, improving the nurturing of crop plants. And number 3, give the protection of the growing and harvested crops from loss. Crop yield can be improved by 3 major activities, and they are 1, crop variety improvement, 2, crop production improvement, and 3, crop protection management. Crop variety improvement. The variety of crops selected for growing in the field should be such that it gives a favorable produce in the given conditions. Factors for variety of improvement are: number 1, higher yield. This will increase the product obtained from the crop. Number 2, improved quality. Quality depends on the type of crop, for example, protein quality in pulses and oil quality in oilseeds. Biotic and abiotic resistance. A crop resistant to biotic factors means disease and pests are abiotic factors like drought. A crop resistant to biotic factors means disease and pests, and abiotic factors like drought, salinity, heat and cold gives a better production. Number 4. Change in maturity duration. Short duration crops reduce cost of crop production and uniform maturity makes harvesting easier. Wider adaptability. Number 5. Wider adaptability. Develop wider adaptability varieties which can be grown in different environmental conditions. And number 6. Desirable agronomic characters. For fodder crops, tallness and profuse branches are desirable. For cereal crops, dwarf variety is desirable since fewer nutrients would be consumed. Methods for crop variety improvement. Number 1. Hybridization. It is a natural or artificial process that results in the formation of hybrid. This method involves the crossing of two different plants which are genetically different and have a set of desirable characters. A. Intervarietal, B. Interspecific, and C. Intergeneric. Number 2. Genetic manipulation. This method involves cutting and transfer of specific genes to crop plants for their improvement. Hybridization. This flowchart shows the method for hybridization. Crop production management. This diagram illustrates crop production management and its types. The chart explains nutrient management, which is divided into micronutrients and macronutrients, which is further divided into manures and fertilizers. The irrigation, wells, canals, river lift systems and tanks, and some cropping patterns like mixed cropping, intercropping and crop rotation. Crop protection management. When crop is in the field, it needs protection against A. Weeds. Unwanted plants which grow in the field and reduce crop production by taking up the nutrients meant for the crops. For example, Xanthium, Paranthemum, Cypernius rotundus. B. Insects. Pests cause damage to the root, stem and leaves, suck cell sap and bore into stems and fruits and reduces the crop yield. C. Pathogens. Microbes like bacteria, fungi and viruses cause diseases in plants and reduce the crop yield. To control these, herbicides, pesticides, fungicides should be used. Number 2. Storage of grains. The factors responsible for the damage and loss of grains are abiotic factors like bacteria, fungi, insects, rodents, etc. and abiotic factors like moisture and temperature in the place of storage. Prevention and control methods used before grains are stored. Cleaning of produce before storage, drying of produce first in sunlight and then in shade to reduce moisture content, and fumigation using chemicals to kill pests. Test yourself. The following are a few questions for you. Please revise the concept by answering them on your own. Thank you. This content was developed under Akash School project. This project is funded by NME ICT and MHRD Government of India. In order to contact us, mail us at the given email ID. Thank you.